Are you thinking of moving to Redlands, California? Well, in this video, I'm gonna be sharing a Google map tour of Redlands, California, everything that it has to offer, things to do. That way you can kind of gauge and really understand if Redlands, California is the place for you. Now stay tuned because we're gonna get after it right now. Now, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything that there is about living, eating, breathing, playing in Redlands, California, then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Redlands, California. Now, my name is Jonathan. We get calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move. And you know what? We absolutely love it. So whether you're deciding to move in 9 days or 90 days, you could always give us a call, shoot us a text, and it's an email. That way we can help you make a smooth move to Redlands, California. Now, Redlands, California, give me a little bit of insight, Jonathan, on Redlands. Now, Redlands, California is really east of Los Angeles, California, kind of northeast of San Diego, California. It's kind of located really inland here in the Southern California region. It's a very rich history area. It does have some great spots, great locations that you can go and visit, some amazing homes. So if you're looking to buy, I mean amazing homes, like old school Victorian style type of homes that just have so much character. There you go. A lot of character going on within it. The homes just feel so timeless just because they're so older and beautiful. Now, not every home is like that, right? We might understand you're not into an 1800 type of home or 1900s type of home. Maybe you want something newer. Well, the great thing is Redlands has a variety of different style types of communities where you can get best of both worlds. Now, Redlands is not by any means a very large city. They are actually considered kind of a small to mid-sized city area where they are geographically located, again, more inland, tucked up against a mountain where, hey, it's kind of convenient if you enjoy taking vacations, going up to Big Bear, California, and maybe you like to take the winter out there or a summer out there to go hiking, biking, or maybe snowboarding, skiing, whatever you like to do. Big Bear, California is right up the road, so that's why the convenience of Redlands, California is so high demand. Now, you are closer to San Bernardino and as well as Riverside, California. So if you're looking for a bigger major city to do more things, absolutely you can within a short amount of time. So another big plus. Now, would you really want to go to these major cities? Right? Because Redlands has a lot to offer, which I'm about to share with you here in this video. So you know what, stay tuned because we're gonna jump into this Google map tour right now. So here we are, we got the Redlands map all pulled up. Now, as you can see, I do have all my little favorites for Redlands, California. That way you kind of know, like, hey, this is the things to do here in Redlands, California. Now, I'm gonna zoom out so you can really understand where Redlands is geographically located within Southern California. And as I zoom out, you may notice, right? So Redlands is really just east of Los Angeles. It's just really east, north of San Diego, east of LA. So it's actually a really great spot. If you want to go to LA, it's going to take an hour and some change. You want to go to San Diego, you're looking closer to 2 hours to get to San Diego from Redlands, California. Now, that's not totally bad. It's still under a 2-hour drive, which is really cool. I think just the geographic location of it sits really well. Right here, hugged up against the mountain as well. So that's another neat feature. So if you do enjoy snowboarding, enjoy skiing like we had this year. We had a tremendous amount of snow, record-breaking snow here in Big Bear. So that's one of the neat features. If you enjoy snowboarding or skiing or just going out there and playing in the snow during the winter time, this is a perfect location because you're right down the mountain. All you have to do is come on the 210 to the 330 and you're up in Big Bear and you can have an amazing time. Or maybe you're a big hiker or camper and you want to go in the summer, you absolutely can. There's so many trails nearby and that's just for you outdoor lovers. Now, indoor lovers, I mean, there's plenty to do all in and around the city of Redlands. Now, that's just geographically where Redlands is located here within Southern California. Now, let's really jump into the Redlands area. So I'm going to show you the outlines of Redlands, California, so that way you can kind of gauge what Redlands, how big it really is. So this is Redlands, California, a good little overview of the city of Redlands. So here it is, right next to Loma Linda, San Bernardino, and to the east you got Yucaipa, Cali Mesa, Crafton, some smaller cities. So that's just kind of where it's at, so it's a really neat thing. Now, really just jumping in, and I'm just going to show you Redlands now. So I'm going to start here at the very, very top where we have Hangar 24. So for all my beer lovers, Hangar 24 is where it's at. And yes, it is an actual hangar, which is really cool. It's one of their more popular breweries here in Redlands, and it has some good traditional American food. So you definitely have to check it out. It is a spot to go to. It's just really nice. It's really fun. And they do have some good beer. So hey, that's just an option if you are an avid, drinker, or you just like to socially drink. That's a great place. And so, moving on from Hangar 24, so we're gonna move on a little west now. So Hangar 24 does, however, before I move on, does sit out kind of more in the outside of the Redlands area, so really bordering other cities, just kind of a little need to know. So really outside of the city. So now let's go move on. Now for your everyday wants and needs, you do have Harkins Theaters Mountain Grove. So this is the movie theater to go in Redlands. Now the reason I love this movie theater, first, it's a great movie theater, and as you can see, 4.7 stars with over 4,500 reviews. 4,500 reviews. That's massive. You can look up your own movie theater and tell me how well that performs, and you can comment down below how many reviews and stars you got, because 4.7 stars with over 4,500 reviews means a lot. Now the location of this movie theater is phenomenal. I mean, you got everything that you really want and need. The Marketplace, Target, Walmart, you got everything right nearby. So again, the location of the movie theater, it is phenomenal. It's a great spot, great location, and the movie theater just speaks for itself. Maybe you're not a movie theater fan and you want to kind of just learn some history of what's really going on in Redlands and the San Bernardino area in general. Well, you have the San Bernardino County Museum, where you can go check out some sick history, and it's a really interesting place to go. I mean, a lot of rich history here that you definitely want to just go and check out, because if you don't know, right, you'll definitely get educated, and it's just fun to kind of know, like, hey, where do you live and the background behind it. So just one big neat feature of the Redlands area. Now also, don't forget about the pros and cons. Check out my Redlands pros and cons video so you can kind of understand and gauge Redlands a little bit more. Now kind of moving more into the city of Redlands, right? So we do have here, this is the 10 freeway, so that is the the interstate that does go across Redlands, California, and that is one of the major interstates here. Now, right off the I-10, you are going to notice, again, you do have a shopping plaza up here and a shopping plaza down here. So really, all your everyday wants and needs is going to be here in this northwest region of Redlands area. So you can see the Walmarts right here. You got Lowe's improvement stores, Home Depot's over here, at the movie theaters, etc., right? So that is where the more populous area is within the Redlands. So if you are living, a little bit more on the east side, just know that, hey, you do have little pop-and mom shops nearby. However, if you want to go to the big stores, you're going to be driving a little bit inland. So that's one of the cool things about Redlands. Now, another cool thing, a little out here, is you got some cool escape rooms. You have to have your escape rooms. They're so much fun. Just a great thing to do with the kiddos, or maybe your friends or a family, whatever it may be, significant other. Escape rooms are a blast. They're just a thrill, and they do have open door escape games, right? So it is an escape room center, but check this out, 4.9 stars with over 146 stars. I mean, that says a lot. So this place is so much fun. Now, they got a couple of escape rooms here within the Redlands area. So it's just one of those things to kind of check out so you can, see what's kind of out there. All right, so you do have that escape room, and then a lot of other little cool things going on in this general area as well. You can see the parks and, you know, different parks. The Barton house. So the Barton house, I talk about that in my pro and con videos. It's a wedding venue now, but there's a lot of history behind the Barton house that you just need to check out. It's one of the cool things about Redlands as well. So has one of the oldest houses in, you know, this area of Southern California. Just a little fun fact for you to know. So in America's most beautiful Victorian house as well. So another little fun fact, right? Now, as you move in kind of toward the downtown area, so this is where a lot of things happen. When I say a lot of things happen, I mean like, hey, this is where, you know, events happen. People come out here, you know, they go, you know, let's say bar hopping, or just go enjoy your Sunday, you know, afternoon out here. The Redlands downtown area is where majority of the populace tends to flock to, just kind of go hang out, minus if you're trying to go to the escape room or Hangar 24, right, or the movie theaters. Now, before we go into the downtown area, I do want to highlight Sweet Rolled Tacos. Why? Because I love this place. It's a great little dessert place, Sweet Rolled Tacos. I was just there last week, and I'm going to tell you, it is phenomenal. So if you are looking for a good little dessert, or, you know, you have a sweet tooth, check out Sweet Rolled Tacos. It is amazing. I got the umami Sweet Rolled Taco, but 4.8 stars with over 200 reviews. Again, says a lot about this place. That's why I chose it. I go based off reviews and what other people think, and just try it for myself, and it was phenomenal. So it's outside the downtown area. It's no more than a 5-minute drive. You could walk there. It's just going to be a little bit of a walk. Now, kind of closing into the Redlands area, we are going to jump into the Redlands Bowl, right? And if you are from Redlands, you know the Redlands Bowl. If you're not from Redlands, the Redlands Bowl is an amphitheater that is just amazing. And during the summertime, it is really, really popping. And when I say popping, I mean it's just fun time to be around. You can see, you know, fireworks shows, but they have a lot of little live venues, little concerts. And so during the summertime, it's a really fun spot to go with all the venues that they have there and all the vendors. It's just a really great place. So you definitely are going to want to check out the Redlands Bowl, because it is a blast. You will have a great time. And if you're not from the area and you're visiting Redlands and they have something going on at the Redlands Bowl, you definitely have to stop by. Just one big, you know, hey, a little need to know for you. Now, the Lincoln Memorial Shrine, a lot of history here. So it is a museum, the Lincoln Memorial Shrine. I actually introduced my vlog tour video here in the Lincoln Memorial Shrine. Such a neat place. Again, a lot of rich history within Redlands. And if you enjoy just a little bit of reading or a little bit of history, understanding the city or state, right, or just kind of what's going around, you can definitely check this out. The Lincoln Memorial Shrine. First, aesthetically, it looks amazing. I mean, you walk outside, you can see it here, right? It's a good looking place, right? But when you go inside, it's just reading all the rich history that's going on within, you know, the community. So really cool that it has that. So it's right next to the Redlands Bowl, right? Now let's really jump into downtown, right? This is kind of what you guys been waiting for. What's really going on here in Redlands. Now I'm gonna drop my little guy in here, because once I start clicking on things, you guys are gonna be like, wow. So this is the downtown area, historic Redlands. This is a spot that you're going to be going, and they always have venues and events going on here. A lot of great restaurants, a lot of good boutique stores. Some of my lady loves coming into, where's that at? Nectar, I believe, is a store. She loves going into Nectar. There's a Nectar here, but they have a bunch of great places. Leroy's, so if you guys ever wanted to rent out some boards or something, or get some gear, you definitely can go to Leroy's. So that's one of the cool things. Now they also have an amazing pizza spot here, so if you are a pizza fanatic like I am, great area. So it's just a really fun time to have people over. Oh, zooming in a little bit. Now as I come in closer, here, this little area is where they usually have and host events. I mean, they usually block off the whole street and stuff like that, but for smaller events, they usually host them right here in this general area. So that's a really cool thing as well. So this is kind of this is the downtown Redlands area. Now I want to back out because I do want to show you what we got going on here is Orange Street Alley. Really neat. So you can actually see this on my community tab on my YouTube that I am at the Orange Street Alley, and I took a picture there because it's such a neat little spot. Very artistic, a lot of art going on within Redlands, and I think that's really cool. So yes, they do have this alley just full of umbrellas, and it's just like an art alley, and it's so sick. You definitely have to stop by. I mean, it's definitely a sight to see. They got all type of portraits and different art pieces going on. It's just a really cool spot. So this alley right here, they also have some cool restaurants a little tucked away here, kind of in the back of the alley, where you can come. You can kind of see it here a little bit. Let me see if I can get a better angle of it. I don't believe so. While you're there in the alley, they do have little bar stools, little tables there, so you can drink in the alley or just, you know, eat some food here. So that's really cool, is that you have that option of just hanging out here in the alley and taking pictures and ordering some great food and having some great drinks. So just a neat feature about Orange Street Alley. So let me go back. So that's one of another neat features of downtown Redlands, right? And that pizza shop that I was talking about, I did highlight it. So it is the Gourmet pizza shop here in the downtown Redlands area. Phenomenal pizza restaurant, very phenomenal. It has so much flavor, so much authenticity. It's a great great place to stop by. Owners are really friendly, staff is really friendly, food is really great. That's the most important thing, right? So it's just another location that you definitely want to stop by for all my food lovers, right? If you're a food junkie like I am, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And now here, kind of finishing off the downtown Redlands area, like I stated, we do have, like, it's kind of more of an art district, right? You have the Redlands Art Association, so it is an art school. So just another neat feature, and you can kind of see why Redlands is the way it is. They have their own art school. Artists are local here, and so just one big thing to know. If you are an artist, just a great spot to be. Very great spot. Now that is not all. We still have a little bit more going on, right? Like, hey, if you're going to school to the University of Redlands, it's right down the road. It's right over here east of the downtown area. You have the University of Redlands. So if you're looking to get some further education, bada bing, bada boom, you have a university within your city. So really neat things. Now, before I do kind of finish you off, right, if you're a dog lover, right, hey, have no fear. They have the Redlands Dog Park. So the Redlands Dog Park, it's right kind of in the southeastern portion of Redlands, where you can come, bring your dogs, have a great time, walk around the park, and just kind of see everything that's going on. So that's another big feature. Now, if you're not looking for a dog park, that's okay. Prospect Park, it's another major park here within Redlands that you can have a great time. So Prospect Park, so much to do. And so that's just kind of, you know, a great overview of Redlands. Now, they do have little pocket parks everywhere. Now, just to kind of finish off this video so you kind of understand Redlands a little bit more, it's such a great area. It's a quiet community. It is a smaller town feeling, right? Even though with the little downtown historic area that they do have the university for your convenience. So if you're looking to go seek further education, it's here within the city. Yes, you still have your everyday wants and needs, your Walmart, your Target, your home improvement stores, right? So that's a really neat feature. And you're also close to San Bernardino, a much larger city, and also Riverside, California, another larger city. So if you ever, you know, for whatever reason, get bored of your city, you have, you know, a 15-30-minute drive, and you're in a way bigger city with more to do, or you can head up to the mountains within, you know, a 45-minute to an hour drive. So that's just another big plus. Or maybe you're not into that. You want to kind of go to the desert, kind of wine and relax. Hey, Palm Springs down the road as well. You can get there within a 45-minute drive. So that right there is just a great overview of Redlands, California. And that right there is going to cover this Google Map tour. Thanks for watching Living in South California.